Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, whenever you're watching this. I'm going to go over the practice test for you. Hopefully you get some good stuff out of this. Again, write down all the stuff as you go through, answer the questions as they come up. Hopefully, if you have any questions, you can send me a message as quick as possible, and we'll kind of do a quick review in the morning or afternoon, whenever we have class, before we actually take the test. First question here on the practice test. You have quadrilateral A, B, C, D. It's a scaled copy. So you have quadrilateral A, B, C, D, a scaled copy of E, F, G, H. And you want to select all of the true statements. Don't just select one. You want to select all of the true statements. Okay, the first thing you want to do in a problem like this is you want to find our scale factor. And to do that, we need to say that the scale factor is the copy over the original. And to do that, in this case, we only have two that have the same measurement in each one. So we're going to take the copy, which is, so we're going to do EH and AD. In this case, the copy is AD, so 5 divided by 10, which if we reduce that, we can divide both of these by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So our scale factor is 1/2. So of the ones that are down here that are true, we have segment CD is half the length of segment GH. CD in our copy is half the length of GH. That is true. You don't have to know this, but if I said half of 8, that is 4. So B is true. Another one that is true, the measure of angle ADC is equal to the measure of angle EGH. Angle ADC and EHG, same angles. We have angle H, angle D, same angle, which means that these are also true. This is also true. Then we also have the length of segment AB is 3 units. AB is here, corresponds with EF. Half of 6 is 3. The length of segment AB is 3, which is true. As we continue down into question 2, rectangle A measures 8 inches by 2 inches. Rectangle B is a scale copy of rectangle A. Select all the measurement pairs that could be the dimensions of rectangle B. My first recommendation here is to draw a picture. Okay, draw a picture. Okay. So if I'm drawing a picture here, I got a rectangle. Do my best. This is A, the original, which measures 8 by 2. 8 by 2. Okay, rectangle B is a scale copy, and we want to say again all of the things that are true. All of the things that are true. Okay. So as I go through all of these, what I need to do is figure out, do they have the same scale factor? So to do that, and the first one that is true would be A. How do I figure out the scale factor? Well, again, I'm going to take a division problem and take these measurements, 40, and I'm going to divide it by 8, because it's 8 by 2, 40 by 10. 40 divided by 8 is 5. And then I'm going to also do 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is also 5. Since they have the same scale factor, we know that that is true. And this is times 5. And we're getting bigger. And so we get a number bigger than 1. And next one that is true is B. 10 inches by 2.5 inches. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. 10 divided by 8, which is 1.25 or 1 1/4. Then I'm going to do 2.5 divided by 2, which is also 1.25. Okay, so for B, we get the same thing, 1.25. B is also a true answer. Next one that is actually true is E. We're going to do the same thing. 6.4 divided by 8 and 1.6 divided by 2. Both of these answers are 0.8. 0.8. this one here is times 0.8 is true. If you divide these other ones, you don't get the same answer, which makes it false. Okay. Next up, question 3, and I know that I'm going fast through some of these, but you can always pause the video to get some of these answers down on your page. So if you need to pause, feel free to pause. Question number 3 says a scale drawing of a rectangular parking lot is 6 inches by 5 inches. The actual parking lot is 240 feet long. What is the area of the actual parking lot in square feet? So the first thing I want to do, since it's 240 feet long, I'm going to match that up with my length, which is 6 inches, 240 feet. Okay, first thing I want to do on this problem is find my scale factor. Again, that's my copy over my original. We're getting bigger here. So what do we have to do? 240 divided by 6 is 40. I'm going to take that number, my 40, my scale factor, I'm going to multiply it by my width. Multiply that by 40. 5 times 40 equals 200. Good job. And then I'm going to take these two numbers to do area. Area is length times width. My length is 240. I'm going to multiply that by 200. And when I do that, I get a 48,000. 48,000. Awesome. We're going to continue down. Number 4 says, here is a polygon. Draw a scale copy of the polygon using a scale factor of 1/3. So what that means is that we are actually going to be dividing by 3. Okay? This is the same as dividing by 3. So what do I need to do? I need to count these out. We got 6 here. We got 6 here. We got 3 here. 3 here. 9 and 9. What I need to do is divide all of the numbers by 3. My definition is dividing all by the same number, or multiply by 1/3. So if I divide 6 by 3, I get 2. 6 by 3, I get 2. 3 by 3, I get 1. I get 1. I get 3. 9 divided by 3, and 9 divided by 3. So we should get 3, 3, 1, 1. 2 is this side here, and 2 is this side here. Okay, great job. Number 5. The scale on a map says that 8 centimeters represents 5 kilometers. Again, 8 centimeters equals 5 kilometers. Question A, what is the distance on the map in centimeters, which represents an actual distance of 8 kilometers? Okay. If the distance on the map in centimeters is represents an actual distance of 8 kilometers, I'm going to say that I'm going to divide 8 kilometers divided by 5 kilometers. And that ends up being 1.6. But that's not my answer. Okay, I divided my 8 kilometers by my 5 kilometers of my scale. And what I want to do now is I want to take my 8 centimeters, because I'm drawing in centimeters, and I'm going to multiply that by my scale factor, and that equals 12.8. 12.8. Okay. Question B, what is the actual number of kilometers that is represented by 5 centimeters on the map? Similar problem. We're going to go 5 centimeters, divide that by 8 centimeters, and we're going to get 0.625. We're going to take that number and multiply that by our kilometers. 5 kilometers times 0.625, and we're going to get 3.125. That's my answer. Awesome. I'm going to keep going here. Number 6. There are 2 maps, 2 different maps of California. The scale on the first map is 1 centimeter to 20 kilometers. Again, I'm going to draw this out. The distance from Fresno to San Francisco is 15 centimeters. So as I draw it out, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to start in Fresno. And I'm going to draw it out to San Francisco. Okay? And we know that this distance is 15 centimeters. And we have 1 centimeter equals 20 kilometers. So a couple different steps here. First thing you want to do is you want to find the actual distance. And I'm going to take 15 centimeters. I'm going to multiply that by, because every one is to 20, so 15 of them would just be times 20, my kilometers. And that equals 300 kilometers. Okay, step 1. What is the distance now from Fresno to San Francisco on the second map, if the second map has a scale of 1 to 100? And here's our question. If it's 1 to 100 and I have 300, 1 centimeter equals 100 kilometers, and I have 300 kilometers, how many centimeters do I have? Well, to get from here to here, I had to multiply by 3. So if I multiply by 3 here, 3 times 1 is just 3 centimeters. And that's my answer. Okay. Again, for this problem, I know I went through that fast. A couple different steps. Trying to find the distance on the second map. First thing I need to do is find actual distance. Means distance in real life, which we found as 300 kilometers. Then step 2 was to do this piece here. If you have any questions, please let me know.